Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I thought I'd do a video for you of brow lamination, just like this. Easy step-by-step routine that you'll be able to do literally within 10 minutes. The eyebrows are going to last you about 6 weeks. Like, everyone is obsessed with the brow lamination. I thought I'd just share with you how I do my eyebrows and hopefully it can help you do yours as well. Hope you guys enjoy. But before I'm going to put any product on my eyebrow, I'm going to make sure that they're clean. I'm just going to clean them up a little bit just to make sure there's no makeup on them from throughout the day. I just had a shower. But anyway, I'm just going to clean them just in case there is anything on them, because I like to put like a lot of gel throughout the day in them. So I'm just going to give them a little clean. I am using the HD Brow Squeaky Clean. I've cleaned the eyebrow, I'm just going to give them a little bit of a brush. I haven't laminated these eyebrows since about 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. They said you should wait between 4 and 8 weeks before laminating your eyebrows. Still do have a lot of the length on them, and they do still, some of them are still stood up, but you can also see that some of them are pointing this way. So I just want to tidy them up, and I also need to wax them, and also they need a little tint as well. First product is going to be one of the lifting balm. So this is literally, this is what is going to lift your eyebrows. So I'm going to use this little tool just to put the product onto the eyebrow. I'm just going to get it like this, and I'm just going to pop it just straight in there, just into the eyebrow. I'm just going to bring the hairs all the way up. Sometimes the hairs can be a little bit stubborn, so you just get like the little corner bit and you just like get them through just like this. But I'm just going to bring the hairs all the way up, all the way, and then you literally just can see like from here to here how long your like eyebrow hairs actually are. You can also, if you not, you can bring them round just that tiny little bit, just like that. The sort of shape that I like. So I'm just going to bring them all the way up, and then I'm just going to pierce them round, just to make sure that like when they do laminate, they're not laminated straight up, you know? Just do it the way you want to do it. Once you've got the eyebrows where you want them, just wipe off the excess, just around the area, with making sure you keep the shape that you want. Once you've got the shape that you like, I then go in with some cling film just to speed up the process and just to warm it up. I pop this on here, and I'm literally just using regular cling film. I'm just going to pop that on like this, just dabbing. Just gonna dab the eyebrow. Excuse my nails, I just put purple shampoo in my hair when I washed it, and it literally just got stuck to all my fingernails, so sorry. And then this is what they're gonna look like under the cling film. Just like this. So I'm going to leave that for around, I'm going to say 7 or 8 minutes, depending on the thickness of your eyebrow. Mine are quite thick and they're quite coarse hairs, so they take a little bit longer to laminate. So it's completely up to you. I mean, you can't take me seriously with this on my face. But depending on like if you've got really quite fine eyebrows, I'd suggest using it for like 4 to 5 minutes. But for eyebrows like mine, when they're already quite thick, I'd say about 7 or 8 minutes. This has been on now for 8 minutes, so I'm just going to peel away the cling film. I'm just going to take a cotton bud and I'm just going to wipe off what is on here. So I'm just going to take off. Once you've done that, you'll see that you're left with something a little bit like this. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a brush. and put them back in the position that I wanted them in. Then I'm going to go in with the volumizing solution. So this is just going to make sure that it stays in the same place, and it's just going to give it that little bit of a build. So I'm going to pop that in again with the same sort of stick that I had before. This stuff is yellow, so I'm just going to pop this onto my eyebrow, just the same as I did before. So this will make the eyebrow look a lot smoother, but with this solution, I'm just gonna leave this on for about 6 minutes. It's just gonna make sure that it sets, it's gonna set it. And this is just the way that I do them because they're the little pack that I have. Just like you would with a lash lift, that's how I do mine. I follow the steps like a lash lift. I'm just gonna leave this on now for 6 minutes. If you can see a little close-up of what I've done with them. I've tried to set them again in the same sort of place, so they're gonna be left for 6 minutes. So the volumizing mix has now been on for 6 minutes, so I'm just going to wipe away what was on there. I'm just going to take this off. And they've gone in, I like to have them in this direction. So they've gone exactly the way that I wanted them to. I'm just going to give them a little brush. When it comes to tinting a laminated brow, I suggest just doing the bottom line of it. I just would rather tint the bottom line and then just leave the rest to just look quite natural. I'm going to feather the tint in. I'm not going to block it like you usually would. And I'm going to use a little of one of the HD Brow cotton buds because they have a triangular section, so it makes it easier to get into the hairlines. As you can see, I know it doesn't look pretty right now, but I've literally just gone along the bottom where my eyebrow line starts, and I am obviously going to wax the eyebrow too, but I'm just going to dab it where the hair goes. The tint is in. I know they look a bit extreme at the minute and I haven't put them all the way so they don't look very neat, but I'm just going to leave that now for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to start going in and I'm going to start with the wax. I'm just going to make sure this settles in a little bit. It might sometimes it takes a little bit quicker with me. It takes a little bit longer for tint to actually catch onto my eyebrows because my hair is quite stubborn. My eyebrow hair is quite stubborn, so I like to just leave it on for a little bit longer. So I'm going to leave that on for 5 minutes. The tint's been on for 5 minutes. I'm just going to take one of my little pads and I'm just going to take the excess of it off. So these are the eyebrows so far. Now I'm going to go in with the wax, just tidy them up a little bit. I use a hard wax because I used to use soft wax with the strips, but I felt that was too sharp for me. I quite like just a natural round. I don't really like to be like cutting off. So it's completely up to you what sort of eyebrow you have and what wax you use, but I'm going to use hard wax. I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm just going to make sure these eyebrows are completely brushed up all the way so they don't go wax gets caught onto any eyebrow hairs that I don't want to get rid of. I also don't go all the way up to the line with my wax just because I do quite like a few hairs coming down. I do quite like the growing out look. If you do want to get the hairs all the way up, then just get the wax that goes down. Just make sure you don't catch any hairs that you don't want to get rid of. Any straggly ones, and I'll go in with the tweezers. Just gonna pull my skin. Just gonna. Trying not to get some of the wax stuck to your eyelashes, like I just did. It's because I just LVL'd them, so they're very high right now, getting stuck to the wax. Now the eyebrows have been waxed, hence the redness, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Comfort Me. It's just like a lavender solution. It's the HD brow one, just to go over the little red spots a little bit. Just so, I'm just gonna literally curl it like this, and I'm just gonna go over the little red. Give the eyebrows a little bit more of a brush. As you can see, the shape is completely how I wanted it. I'm gonna go in with my tweezers now, just to get rid of the little excess pieces of hair that I wanted to get rid of. And then voila! Here is my brow lamination. Don't get them wet for 24 hours and they will be stuck like this for 6 weeks. As you can see, when I first started my video, they were still a little bit straight, and that was from literally 5 to 6 weeks ago. So it's proven that it will stay for just as long. You can order a lamination kit from online. I know they do a lot on Amazon, eBay, anywhere, just any type of thing, and just follow your own. But I've just give you the basics of how to do it. So guys, I hope you enjoy. Please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.